Grind can be defined as a death metal with a thoughtful edge. It's usually got a lot of thought into it, something about overpopulation, problems of the world, death, certainly.
Genocide.
Genocide.
We all like
genocide.
Like genocide. Yeah, these bands are strange. They're vegan. I mean, they're hippies. They're just dirty hippies playing very loud music.
I mean, Grindcore would be a mixture of 100 different tempo changes, lots of riffs, very, very fast, attention deficit, noise.
The music we play, I mean, it's. I don't think you can get any more extreme. To speed-wise, it's the fastest. I'm proud to say it's the fastest. You know, nothing can be faster.
It was the competition of every band trying to play faster than the next one.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, the competition was just between like Mick Harris of Napalm and Steve Charlesworth of then Heresy. They were just like, he was drumming faster and faster every time, and he just got ridiculous.
When we say like competing, we like mean it in the best possible terms. You know what I mean? It's not like everyone hates each other, but it's just like that kind of, you know, trying to improve yourself by being inspired by other people around you.
Most of the people I know that either listen to Grindcore or play Grindcore are generally pretty passive and easygoing and chilled out. I don't really know anyone that's really particularly aggro or anything like that, or hostile.
Yeah, we're quite boring actually.
Yeah, we're old. 10:30, we're in bed with a cup of Horlicks.
It's like after most gigs, wherever we are, whatever time we get in, I do literally go home, put my slippers on and have a cup of tea.
We are not that type of bands who have after parties and all that. Kind of just want to chill and do our shit and move on.
So I think, like I say, hardcore, it's always been there, but I don't think it's ever going to be as mainstream as pop music. But I think there's a stronger following for it. If you've never heard of hardcore or punk, I don't think you can explain it. It's like lots of old men playing fast and shouting. That's about it, really.
My dad doesn't understand it. He never will. Yeah. He'll never understand it. His comment is, turn it down, turn that bass down. That's stupid. What sort of vocals are them?
The noise.
The power.
The feeling up the back of your spine.
It does move you. It's psychedelic in a sense, you know. It does change you. I think it changes your inner rhythms, definitely, and it stays with you for a long time. It's good stuff.
It rings in your ears for a while.
Played with Killdozer once. I don't know if you're familiar with it, people are familiar with Killdozer, and we played like a lot louder than Killdozer, and we played with like something like 8,000 watts, total full power. And we know of one person in the audience who actually lost their hearing that night, totally. There was apparently a couple of women who actually orgasmed through the volume.
I don't want to get throat cancer. And I've heard people tell me about you have little things cut off the back of your throat. Nodules. And because I heard George Michael had it done, so I've got to go and get it done too, I think. But no, I do worry about it actually. So I try not to overdo it, because you can really overdo it and make us split your blood vessels in your eyes, and you get like blood clots down the side of here. It's quite nasty.
It's only happened once or twice.
My eyeball actually popped out once. It actually fell onto the stage, and I managed to pick it up and put it back in before Greg trod on it.
It might resurge now because of what's happened in the UK and what's just happened in the States. You know, there's going to be a lot of angry kids out there.
Yeah.
And there's still a lot of angry old men.
Yes.
So, you know, punk rock could get kicked up the arse again.
Gigs for fun, and I think everyone does, because there's not a lot of money in it. We sort of barely get paid for gigs, do we? It's petrol money and maybe a few quid in the pocket, and we don't care. So long as we get the gigs and people buy merch and have a laugh, That's all it's about, really.
It's very community-based, isn't it? Very, everyone's there for each other. Everyone helps each other out the best they can. It's fantastic. Even when we did Europe, it was the same over there.
Yeah. Hugely based on the DIY punk ethics and things. There's a lot of people just helping each other out across the country, or even going into Europe and everything else. But it all kind of adds together to help build quite a healthy little scene, I think.
If you looked at it, you're like, Christ, they're kicking the shit out of each other, or jumping into each other, hurting each other. But everyone's there to enjoy it and dance and just have a great time. No one's intentionally going to go to hurt someone. And that's the great thing to watch, is this, again, like you said, this sense of togetherness. You're all there for the same reason, to enjoy the bands and watch, have a few beers, do whatever, dance about. And that's nice when you're playing to crowds like that.
It's an outlet for aggression and anger. I suppose just that kind of harsh noise is quite appealing.
I'd say things have got a lot more aggressive music style. No, you know, the songs are a lot longer, but that doesn't mean, you know, anything's changed. There's a lot more going on with the songs now.
It's a bit of kind of getting out the frustrations of life, I guess. When you can't really walk down the street and punch somebody for no reason, but when you're in a mosh pit, you can just kind of let rip, can't you? And I think a lot of people do that.
So when I went to see Cannibal Corpse, on stage diving, there were people getting battered, punched, bruised, but as soon as somebody goes down, there's like a dozen people picking them back up so they don't get hurt. And I think, to an outsider, Joe Public, if they were watching a hardcore gig or a death metal mosh pit, they'd probably just think it was the worst thing in the world to do. But once you're in that sort of community and the scene and everything like that, everyone's got your back kind of thing.
Very fucking much. Because we were late getting here, we didn't get a chance to set up on merch and shit. If anyone's interested, come see us at the end and shit, we'll set it up and everything. Nice one. We have CDs. We actually have CDs and shit. Actually CDs. You know, CD is best.